Hey guys, today's lesson is about the question word how. Let's learn. How in Arabic, كيف. كيف. Example, how was your day? For a male, كيف كان يومك? For a female, كيف كان يومك? For the plural, كيف كان يومكم? How is كيف. كيف. What is كان. كان. Day is يوم. يوم. When we say your day in Arabic, we combine the words your and day in one word. So for a male, it becomes يومك. يومك. For a female, يومك. يومك. For the plural, يومكم. يومكم. We use how, كيف, to ask about a state or condition. Another example, how do you feel towards her? For a male, كيف تحس صوبها? How is كيف? Feel is تحس. تحس. Towards is صوبها. صوبها. كيف تحس صوبها? If you want to use you, int, and her, he, then it will be int كيف تحس صوبها he. int كيف تحس صوبها he. Or int كيف تحس صوبها. صوبها. int كيف تحس صوبها. Or كيف تحس صوبها. صوبها he. كيف تحس صوبها he. They're all correct and we say them all, but we say كيف تحس صوبها the most. We don't need to use the pronouns you and her, int and he, because the verb feel, تحس, is singular and in the male form, and the preposition towards صوبها is singular and in the female form. If it's not clear, then use the pronouns. We use how, كيف, to ask about feelings. Another example, how do you cook? For a female, كيف تطبخين? How is كيف? Cook is تطبخين. تطبخين. كيف تطبخين? If you want to use you, inti, it will be inti. Inti. كيف تطبخين. تطبخين. انتي كيف تطبخين. Or كيف تطبخين. تطبخين انتي. انتي. كيف تطبخين انتي. They're all correct and we say them all, but we say كيف تطبخين the most. We don't need to use the pronoun you, انتي, because the verb cook, تطبخين, is singular and in the female form. We use how, كيف, to ask about the method or the way of doing or getting something. How many? In Arabic, come. Come. Example, how many times should I go? For the singular, a male and a female, كم مرة لازم أروح? How many is come? Times is مرات. مرات. But we don't use it here in this sentence because it's plural. We use the singular form. مرة. مرة. Should is لازم. لازم. Go is أروح. أروح. كم مرة لازم أروح? If you want to use I, أنا, it will be كم مرة. مرة. لازم. لازم. أروح. أروح. أنا. أنا. كم مرة لازم أروح أنا? Both are correct and we say them both. But we say كم مرة لازم أروح the most. We use how many, come, for times, like how many times you do or say something. Another example, how many children are in the room? كم ياهل في الغرفة? How many is come? Children is ياهال. ياهال. It's plural. We don't use it here in this sentence. We use the singular form. ياهل. ياهل. Child. In is في. The is il. Here we combine in and the, في, and il in one word. So it becomes fill. Fill. Room is غرفة. غرفة. كم ياهل في الغرفة? We use how many, come, for quantity and numbers. How much in Arabic? شكثر. شكثر. Example, how much are these? كم هايل or كم هايل. How much is شكثر? شكثر. But we don't use it in this type of questions. We use how many, come, or we add a B letter to the word come, so it becomes come, come, because we're asking about the price. Come and come both are correct, and we use them both. These is ha yel, hayel, come hayel, or come hayel. We use how many, come, or come to ask about the price and value, which are numbers. Another example. How much money does she have? شكثر عندها فلوس. How much is شكثر? شكثر. Money is فلوس. فلوس. Does have or has is عندها. عندها. شكثر عندها فلوس. In Arabic, the order of words changes. If you want to use she in the sentence, it will be he شكثر. شكثر. عندها. عندها فلوس. فلوس. هي شكثر عندها فلوس. Or شكثر. شكثر. عندها. عندها فلوس. هي شكثر عندها فلوس هي. They're all correct and we say them all, but we use شكثر عندها فلوس the most. We use how much شكثر for money, but we also use how many come for money. In English, we can only use how much for money, but in Arabic, we use how much شكثر and how many come for money. So you can use either one. Just put the word come instead of the word شكثر in these sentences. They have the same meaning and they're used in the same way. Another example. How much time does he have? شكثر عنده وقت. How much is شكثر? شكثر. Time is وقت. وقت. Does have or has عنده. عنده. شكثر عنده وقت. In Arabic, the order of words changes. If you want to use he in the sentence, it will be هو شكثر. شكثر عنده. عنده وقت. هو شكثر عنده وقت. Or شكثر. شكثر عنده. عنده وقت. هو شكثر عنده وقت هو. They're all correct and we use them all, but we use شكثر عنده وقت the most. We use how much شكثر for time, but we also use how many come for time in Arabic. So you can use either one. Just put the word come instead of the word شكثر in these sentences. They have the same meaning and they're used in the same way. In English, when we ask about time, we say, what is the time now? In Arabic, we say, كم الوقت الحين. We never use what, شو, to ask about time. We use كم, how many. The is ال. Time is وقت. Now is الحين. الحين or الحين. الحين. كم الوقت الحين or كم الوقت الحين. In this sentence, you can't use شكثر, how much. Only كم, how many is correct. How long in Arabic? شطول. شطول. Example. How long will you wait? For a male, شطول المدة اللي بتترياها. How long is شطول. شطول. After شطول, how long, we need to add a noun, which will be المدة. المدة. The duration. اللي. اللي is that. Will wait is بتتريا. بتتريا. The verb wait is تتريا. تتريا. So to make it in the future tense, we will add ba, ba, to the verb. So it becomes بتتريا. بتتريا. Will wait. And because you're asking about the duration that he will wait, which is in Arabic المدة. المدة. Notice that it ends with an A letter, which makes it a feminine word. So we're gonna add ha to the verb. Will wait. بتتريا. So it becomes بتترياها. بتترياها. ايش طول المدة اللي بتترياها? The sentence in English is literally how long is the duration that you will wait her? But because duration is a thing, so the sentence will be how long is the duration that you will wait it? In Arabic, we use the noun and the pronoun in the same sentence. If you want to use you, int, in the sentence, just put it in the beginning of the sentence or in the end of the sentence. They're all correct and we say them all, but we say ايش طول المدة اللي بتترياها the most. We can also use how many, come, and how much, ايش كثر, which are more popular and easier. Let me show you. ايش كثر بتتريا or come بتتريا. So we used ايش كثر, how much, or come, how many, instead of how long, ايش طول. Will wait is بتتريا. بتتريا. Notice that here we didn't add ha to the verb because we don't have a noun in this sentence. So we're just talking about the action or verb. If you want to use you, int, in the sentence, then add it in the beginning of the sentence or in the end of the sentence, like I've done in the previous sentences. We use how long, ايش طول, to ask about the duration. And we can also use how many, come, and how much, ايش كثر. Another example. How long is the lesson? ايش طول الدرس. How long is ايش طول. ايش طول. The is ال. Lesson is درس. درس. The lesson is الدرس. الدرس. Here we drop the letter L in the word ال. The. With some words we drop the letter L in the word il, and with others we pronounce it. It's not optional, it depends on the word that comes after il. في. ايش طول الدرس. We can also use how much, ايش كثر, and how many, come. But in one condition, we have to add a verb to the sentence. ايش كثر يطول الدرس. Or كم يطول الدرس. So we used ايش كثر, how much, or كم, how many, instead of how long, ايش طول. يطول. يطول is take long. The lesson is الدرس. الدرس. ايش كثر يطول الدرس. Or كم يطول الدرس, which is literally in English, how much or how many does the lesson take long. Notice that when we want to ask about the duration, if we're gonna use how long, ايش طول, there has to be a noun in the sentence. If there isn't, then we have to add the noun. And when we want to use how much, ايش كثر, and how many, come, there has to be a verb in the sentence. If there isn't, then we have to add a verb. All these sentences are correct and we say them all. Another example. How long is a football field? ايش طول ملعب كرة القدم. How long is ايش طول. ايش طول. Football is كرة القدم. كرة القدم. Field is ملعب. ملعب. ايش طول ملعب كرة القدم. The order of words changes in Arabic. We can also use how many. كم. كم طول ملعب كرة القدم. We used how many, come, instead of how long, ايش طول. طول. طول is length. Football is كرة القدم. كرة القدم. Field is ملعب. ملعب. كم طول ملعب كرة القدم, which is literally in English, how many is the length of a field for football. We use how long, ايش طول, to ask about length. We can also use how many, كم, but we can't use how much, ايش كثر. It's wrong. Brief. How is كيف. It's used for 1. Asking about a state or condition. 2. To ask about feelings. 3. To ask about the method or the way of doing or getting something. How many, come, is used to 1. Ask about times, like how many times you do or say something, and the answer will be a number. 2 is used to ask about quantity and numbers. 3 is used to ask about money, which is a number. 4 is used to ask about time, which is a number. 5 is used to ask about the duration, which is a number. 6 is used to ask about the length, which is a number. 7 to ask about price and value, which are numbers. So, times, quantity, numbers, money, time, duration, length, price and value are all numbers. How much? شكثر is used for 1 to ask about money, 2 to ask about time, 3 to ask about the duration. How long? طول is used for 1 to ask about the duration, 2 to ask about the length. Bonus. We can use how many come for uncountable things like water, salt, sugar, etc. by adding a measuring tool, like in English. Example, how many glasses of water? Come glass my. How many is come? Glasses is glassat, but we use the singular form, which is glass. Water is my. Come glass my. Did you notice that with using a measuring tool, the answer will be in numbers? We use how much? شكثر for uncountable things like water, salt, sugar, etc. like in English. Example, how much sugar? شكر. How much is شكثر? Sugar is شكر. شكر. We never use measuring tools with شكثر. How much? Never. It's wrong. We can also use come how many. Come شكر. We can use measuring tools with come how many, as I showed you in the previous sentence. And we can use come how many for uncountable things without using measuring tools, like in this sentence. So without using measuring tools, the answer might be a number or an amount. That's all for today. I hope it was clear, helpful, and understandable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. See you next time. Bye!